I hope everyone is doing amazing. If you have not checked out those high vibrational channels in the description box, let me tell you, I think you should. Really amazing videos about higher vibration, better money, feeling better, all kinds of really helpful free tools in that description box. So I'm telling you, check it out, you guys. And let's get into this today. Latto. I don't even have anything to say. Honestly. I really don't. I'm just gonna pull some cards. Oh boy, because I've been talking about this for a while. And I am not shocked to the point of where I really feel like I don't even have anything to say, anything to really channel, you know, other than I feel like what's gonna come out is Latto's daddy issues and how she projects that into her relationships with a lot of people, not just with men, but with women too. But shall we see. I know that Latto has talked about wanting to have a child. I'm aware. I've heard it. So, you want to know what's sad, you guys? Latto's ancestors are shaking their heads no with so much frustration at Latto. I feel like she has a habit of picking the wrong men, and that's something her guides have watched her do time and time and time and time and time and time again. And she needs to learn how to not come from a place of being traumatized by relationships. I'm over here crying, you guys. Well, the energy I felt. This is why I wanted to not talk and pull cards, because this is exactly what I felt. If Latto is pregnant, there could be a chance of it, but there's still a strategy that Latto is trying to perfect when it comes to her relationship. And it kind of has to do with I don't want to use the word trap, but you guys, that is the energy that I'm receiving. It's like she kind of feels like if she doesn't trap her partner, oh my gosh, this is so messy. I didn't think that I would be reading this like this, but this is exactly how the energy is coming out. You know, they say her partner is 21 Savage, and I think it's kind of obvious that it's 21 Savage. And look what's on top of the strategy card, 21. I think that's freaking hilarious. Oh my God. Okay, I might need to hit my joint during this reading because this girl gives me a headache, you guys. I told you guys I don't like doing readings on her because she does very sneaky stuff. And she always thinks that nobody can see her, or she's slick, or she's sly. But I definitely feel like there's an energy of like, I want to trap him. And if that means a baby, if that means with whatever I can try to trap him with, I'm going to do it. And I even feel like Latto tries to go as far as to like some form of manifesting. for her relationship to work out. She's also very insecure with this this card right here. I just heard the word insecure, extraordinarily insecure, actually. Well, that's because 21 Savage is a married man. Just, let's just put that there. But she also realizes that 21 has his own ties and his own children and a wife. Actually, I saw a video. A messy fan went on 21 Savage's wife's Instagram live and was like, "What do you think about Latto?" And she goes, "I don't know who that is." And a part of me kind of was like, "Girl, you should have just paid that comment dust." And it kind of made her look pressed. And at the BET Awards last year, Latto basically said 21 Savage's name. It's really not, storm warning. What's crazy? Every time I read Latto, she always gets the tower, storm warning. Like, oh my gosh. Like, every time I read that, if this girl was my client, I would tell her, why do you keep doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results? So is she pregnant? There could be a chance. But I feel like she's had like situations before, or I'm even picking up the energy of abortions, you guys. But that the stuff that comes out in readings, boy. Next. Okay, it's the energy is just getting more and more negative. I can't do it. Next. I was trying to look on Google to find these tweets because I saw the tweets where a lot of Cardi fan pages were like, all right, I'm just going to delete this page. And it was more than a couple of Cardi B fan pages that said this on. There were a bunch of tweets. And suddenly I went on Google to post them in the thumbnail and I couldn't find any. I'm like, how convenient is that? How convenient is that? If you get that Cardi reference, then you get that Cardi reference. If you don't, then you don't. That video is funny as hell. And I am taking a hit of my joint because Latto's reading stressed me out. Latto's friends and the people close to her, they stress her out. Like behind the scenes, she does some messy shit. Hope you guys are having a fabulous day. The weather is beautiful. Amen. Okay. I needed that. I can't even lie. All right. Well, if I think I needed that joint with Latto, I'm gonna need a drink with Cardi. Shit, who am I kidding? That's funny. I'm shuffling cards for Cardi B, and the King of Wands popped out, and I heard clearly Offset. So I wouldn't be shocked if she does another Offset PR stunt, or her and Offset are both doing their own PR stunts. So look out for that. Wow. Oh my gosh. Two of Swords, Hierophant, High Priestess, and the Two of Cups. Cardi B, what kind of love spells are you trying to do, girl? So the Queen of Swords, Cardi's energy. So funny. Let me drink some water before I get into this, because this is gonna be messy too. Also, the Patreon should be up and running hopefully by the end of today. If not, tomorrow I'll have that Liam Payne video up. I will be posting certain videos on Patreon from now on because YouTube and people be on this platform tripping. And everyone deserves to be compensated for their creativity. So yes, there's a Patreon link on the Liam Payne video on my page, so make sure you guys check out that Patreon link, and I should have that up either today or tomorrow. It's just Patreon's been giving me some setting issues. I don't know why. I'm trying to get that figured out the past 2 days, so hopefully today will be the last day. If not, tomorrow. All right, let's see. Whoops. Who's that? Who's that person that Cardi has on Twitter? I think his name is Ken Barbie. And Ken Barbie is always going after bloggers and stuff that say stuff about Cardi, always coming after them either on Twitter or Instagram, or it's like Ken Barbie is like one of Cardi. He actually even says Cardi B pays me $60,000 a month, basically to kind of be her online bodyguard, which is, I told y'all in the readings for Cardi, I always pick up bribery. Like she's always giving somebody money to either investigate or go spy or go snoop, or basically Cardi B is someone who doesn't put her energy into the proper places, because if so, I feel like the album would have already been released, maybe even last year or the year before that. I really feel like a part of Cardi B even feels like she shouldn't have to put out another album, but that's just the entitlement that the industry gave her and her label gave her. Like deep down, that's how Cardi feels, because every time she references the studio, she calls it lockdown. Like she doesn't even enjoy, you know what I'm saying, going in there and making the music and hearing the music on the speakers and having that experience of creating something that you enjoy and you kind of like wrap yourself in it, you know? If you've ever been in a good studio, the sounds, the clarity, every beat, every bass in a studio, when you really immerse yourself in it, is so, to me, it's so powerful. And I really feel like Cardi is someone where it's just like, she hasn't really tapped into her power yet. I feel like a part of her feel like she has, but another part of her, it's just, she almost doesn't even like recognize herself right now. I feel like she's going through some kind of disassociation. Yeah, the Queen of Wands and the Star. Definitely something, she's dealing with a lot of mental health issues right now. Whether she's talking about it or not, but let's just be real. Cardi B has said multiple times in the past that she want to unalive herself, which is very sad. Wow, all swords. Didn't I say that I might need a drink after Cardi's reading? Because I'm going to just confirm that right now. Wow. There's someone in her family that's a high priestess, just that's trying to help her mentally. Like someone's trying to help her and her family with like mental health, like maybe cleaning her head with herbs, cleaning her feet with herbs. Because this is not good. This is like, I'm on the edge of doing too stressed out. Something could happen to me health-wise. Knight of Cups and the Devil. And I do feel like there is a disconnect in between Cardi and her fans. Cardi's lost. This is very sad. I almost want to like stop the reading right here because I've said this before on this channel, but with the Two of Cups, it's almost like Cardi B doesn't really know what to do musically without Offset. Like if he's not there helping her musically, she feels like she doesn't know what to do. And that's why this divorce is such a big deal for her. You know, it's not just her husband, it's just like, man, I need help with music, because she suffers from a lot of creativity block because of all the spell work she's used. I can't lie. When you use too much spell work, it can mess up your crown chakra and your third eye. And her crown and her third eye are very damaged. Very highly, like, everyone stores traumas in their chakras. Okay, if you went through a lot of money problems, your root chakra can be off. If you've been through a lot of heartbreak, betrayal, your heart chakra can be off. If you've had a problem speaking up for yourself, your throat chakra can be off. That's just how our bodies are aligned. And when we take a very hard hit to those chakras, it can really lower the vibration of the chakra, and it won't vibrate the way that it needs to. And she's been dealing with these blockages in her energy for years, a long time. But I do feel like a lot of her fans are very disappointed, extraordinarily disappointed. Deleting things, taking pages down, pictures down, all kinds of stuff. And whoever she has behind the scenes, the couple of few people she has left, even they are kind of like, they're kind of tired of her, because they know who she really is on the inside. She's troubled, deeply troubled. I'm gonna pull one more and I'm getting out of here. Seven of Cups. Wow. You know what question I asked when I pulled that card? I was asking about the album. She still doesn't know. It's like she comes online and says all this stuff, and she still doesn't know. That's why her fans feel like this. If you don't know, I don't know. None of us know. Next. I wish I bought my wine outside because I need it. I'm going to drink some water really, really quickly, and we're going to move on to Kendrick. And is he undercover? Is he rap's biggest bully? I don't know. I've always gotten a weird vibe from Kendrick. I never energetically tapped into him because something about him has always made me not want to. I've always felt this energy of arrogance and really being obnoxious with him, and I don't know, it's just always made me not want to read him. But I guess today all that's about to change, so let me drink some water. Okay. Which cards do I want to use? You know what's crazy? I have this personality deck in here. I'm gonna use that. It's been a while since I've used it. Is that a blue jay? You know, the other day I heard a bird chirping and I happened to look outside and it was actually a blue jay. I've never seen one before, ever. And it was so beautiful. I was like in awe, honestly. All right. Uh-oh. Cards cards were kind of flying around for a second. I got it. You know what it is? I feel like definitely in a past life, Kendrick was a spiritual guide. And he reincarnated with a lot of that energy. Attention more to maybe how there's something about like how he feels. It's a very like deep feel. You know, usually artists are very deep people and they, you know, feel really intensely and they're very, very sensitive. What I'm getting is that Kendrick is just very sensitive. He's extreme, like in a way that you would never think that Kendrick Lamar is sensitive. He is. And oh my God, wow. When I split the deck, you guys, I knew this card was going to come out. That's why I use this deck. That's why I use this deck. You know, Kendrick is powerful with this guide card. But, you know, there is a such thing as destructive knowledge. And Kendrick can put that to use in other ways because he's picked up this defense mechanism where he'll like throw something deep at you, but it'll kind of be a dig because it's just I'm telling when I you guys when I say this guy is so sensitive. I'm almost speechless and I'm trying to figure out how to calculate this energy into words. But for the bully card to come out, I feel like that says a lot. I'm going to read it. Highlights your tendency to intimidate others, helps you confront the inner fears that bully you. You know, and a part of him feels like he's been bullied by certain people in the industry or certain things have been said behind the scenes that he's heard and that has gotten back to him and he didn't like. So he's like, you know what? I'm gonna destroy you in a rap song in a bar. And there are also other things that Kendrick does behind the scenes that's unfavorable. And I feel like Kendrick's hands aren't clean when it comes down to maybe even like some setups that have happened in hip hop in the past. I'm getting like the past 10 years. Kendrick's actually involved in a lot more messy situations than we would think, but it's because it's more so behind the scenes that he's involved. It's not really outwardly because you don't even see Kendrick Lamar out like that. You don't. It's like it's rare. Once again, he uses his power in a way where he can control and bully if he can. Because I'm telling you, this is a very and insecure person. I feel like he's healing, but I also feel like in a past life there's some, but it's all on him. All right, I'm done. I'm kind of dizzy in his energy. You know, I don't really feel the energy of like magic, but I do feel like energetic or mental manipulation. You know what I'm saying? Like not like, you know, actual like warlock or anything like that, but just more so of, like I say, this understanding of power and how to either use it in a dark way or in a light way, basically. So this was fun. Okay. I love you guys. Make sure you guys check out all the information in the description box. If you have donated to the channel, thank you, thank you, thank you. Donations are in the description box as well. And don't forget to hit that Patreon.